Hello everybody, this is Beatle Man 69. I'm doing a follow-up video to Brad's Paul McCartney birthday video, where he asked what's our 5 favorite Paul McCartney albums. I got 5, but then I got a couple of CDs I want to throw in at the end that are really great. So my first favorite one, Ram from 1971. It's a really fun album. It's got a lot of great songs on it. And Uncle Albert and Albert Halsey was the single. Too Many People was a great song. I like Eat at Home and Long Haired Lady. Really great songs on here. A real fun album. That was a good one for me. Paul McCartney really don't have no bad albums per se, but it was really hard to pick. So, this is just me. So, my next album, Venus and Mars, is a real rock solid album. It's got a lot more tracks than its predecessor, Band on the Run. Not taken away from Band on the Run, this is a really super album. Some of my favorite tracks on here, Rock Show, Venus and Mars and Rock Show, intro into the album. Oops, almost lost it. You Gave Me the Answer, sound like something off the Watt album. Magneto and Titanium Man, that's a real fun song. That's a really great song for me. Listen What the Man Said, of course, was the hit. Just a lot of great songs on here. A good solid album. The one that's really the song that really I didn't like on the album was Spirits of Ancient Egypt. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. Of course, it was a Danny Lane lead vocal, but I think Paul McCartney wrote the song. Let's see, what was my other... okay, here's one. One of my personal favorites from the early 80s, Tug of War, personal favorite. I love this album. I've always loved this album. George Martin produced it. Paul McCartney took advantage of, when they did the horns on the Beatles albums, especially in the mid-60s. Paul took advantage of that experience and had it put on this album. And this is really, really a great album from 82. Let's see here. All right. Next one, and I listened to this the other day, my vinyl copy, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. Excuse me. I really love this album. I sat down and really listened to it in earnest on the vinyl copy here. This is the gold vinyl. This album is great, really great. Talks about life generally, and Paul really put his heart into this. I love this album. I think I love it better than New myself. But this is really, really excellent album. His writing was really, really good on here. Okay, the 2 CDs I'm adding to the end here. I know it's not album, LP, but LPs at least online, are real, real pricey. And maybe one day they'll put these on colored vinyl. Flaming Pie. I love this album. It's got a lot of great songs on it. Really good. And the other one, Run Devil Run. I love this album. I listened to it, and it has a nostalgic sound to it. All the songs, which I believe are cover tunes, but I might be wrong about that. But I know a lot of them are. But Paul sounds like like this album, actually the album actually sounds like it was recorded in the late 50s, early 60s. I mean, it just has a nostalgia to it. Excuse me. It has a real nostalgic sound to it. It just takes you back. Of course, I wasn't born in the late 50s, early 60s, but just listening to it, it just takes you back to the music, direction of, back then. Just Paul did a really great job on this record or CD, whatever you want to call it. I tried looking for this album on eBay, and they want an arm and a leg for it. So that's my 5 plus 2 CDs. Paul McCartney's great albums, in my opinion. And I'd like to say happy birthday to Sir Paul McCartney, 76 years old. I hope if I live to be 76 years old, I'm doing just as well as he is, health-wise. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. This is the Beatle Man, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.